Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Jim Pettit, CEO and President of Aben Resources. Welcome back to the show, Jim.
Thanks, Jim. Good to be here.
You're speaking to us from Mexico, but you have news about Saskatchewan to tell us.
That's right. We just put a news release out about our plans. We should be drilling in the next week or so. The other good news is that in that particular area, just to the north of us, Silver Standard, which is now called SSR Mining, are about to start a 10,000-meter drill program. And this program is basically from our northern border up to the old Claude Resources mine that has the CB and the Santoy deposits. Silver Standard, SSR Mining have bought the old mine for, it's a high-grade mine too, for $337 million, and they're going to do an extensive exploration program to increase the size of their deposits and look for more. They think there's a lot of exploration upside, and I had heard in Saskatoon at a technical conference, they had said that they're finding a lot more interest below that 200-meter level. Which incidentally, none of the historic holes on the Chico property have ever really been, the deepest hole is 110 meters. So I think what's going to happen is the interest in the area is going to pick up. We happen to be there already. Silver Standard's picked up all the ground between them and us. And they're going to do 10,000 meters roughly there and another 10,000 meters roughly up around the CB and Santoy deposits. So it's really good news.
On top of that, what other projects are you going to be doing, or are you going back to some old ones?
Well, firstly, let me just talk a little bit about the Chico. It's, we do have some historic drill results there, and they're quite impressive. You've got 9.5 grams over a couple of meters, and some, and this is going quite a ways back, and 14.5 grams over half-meter intersections. A lot of surface sampling with some high-grade samples. It's an interesting area. These are cross-cutting splays that come off the big Tabinor fault that runs from basically Rabbit Lake down to into the Dakotas by the Homestake mine. And it's these cross-cutting features that basically what you're looking at the Claude Resource area, CB and Santoy. We've got 3 of them on our property, and that's where the interest from the past has been. Now, what we've done this year is we've added to the mix of really good drilling and really good sampling an IP survey. And that survey basically is uncovered for us a very, very large high chargeability zone centered right below the shear zones that we're interested in. And like I said, none of the old holes were below 110 meters, and this chargeability comes up to about 150 meters, and it's very pronounced, very noticeable. I would encourage people to go to the website and look at the 3D imaging of it. And in one of those profiles, you can see the old drill holes coming to surface, not getting to that depth. So we think we've got something that is coincidental with the shear zones and the geochem that's been done on surface and the drilling. We think we've got a really good opportunity here just to drill some deeper holes and see what we come up with. As far as the other projects, we're very interested in what's going on in Justin right now. We've seen Golden Predator's recent news release. They're, the Sprague property is right at joining us. That's opening up a whole new, it's a whole new interest in the area. We've got plans. We've had plans on the table for a long time, waiting for the right time to spend money up there. We're looking at going back up there this year and pursuing what we uncovered last season up there. We just spent $100,000 in trenching, and we came up with some tremendous numbers. Gold grain counts. We're on a 30-kilogram sample. We're pretty spectacular. We get 1,300 gold grains in that sample, of which over 1,100 were pristine, meaning they hadn't moved. We're probably sitting almost right on top of a structure that we could go back up there this year and trench. do some more work. So I think that's what we're going to do there. And then, of course, we're going to get back into the Golden Triangle later in the year. July, more than likely, is what it's looking like. And a little earlier than last year because our permitting's all in place now. We won't have to wait for permits. And we'll be ready to go by then. So we've got the Chico going on pretty quick. We'll be starting at least by the 9th, I think. They're mobilizing stuff up there now. We'll have a look at probably as early as we can, maybe into May, June. Look at a little bit of work up in the Justin property in the Yukon. And then we'll be back at the Golden Triangle, our Forest Curve project. And I think that'll be a much bigger, probably double the size from last year. We've got an area there we need to follow up, so that's going to generate a lot of excitement because we did hit something. We've got a zone there that we need to work on and expand. So, it's going to be a busy year for us, very busy year. And we've been, flatlining for a while, and I think things are about to change for the company as far as the stock goes.
Jim, where is your company listed, under what symbols, and how can they find out more information about Aben Resources?
Well, we are a gold exploration company. All 3 projects are gold, and we're listed on the TSX Venture under the symbol ABN, and down on the pink sheets in the States, ABNAF, as well as Frankfurt. And the website's new. I would encourage anybody to go take a look at the website. It's quite new now. It looks great. Got a lot of information.
And the website address?
Website address is abenresources.com.
Jim, thanks for the update.
You bet. Thank you.
I've been speaking with Jim Pettit, CEO and President of Aben Resources, on March 2nd. I'm Jim Goddard. He was speaking to us from Mexico.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at HowStreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.